Let's get my thinking cap on. This is really weird, me recording a video in the morning time. It's about 12 in the afternoon, right? It's really weird recording the daylight going on. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Rolls Royce back again with another video here to give you the scoop on the Rolls Royce, giving you the scoop of rice. I'm gonna start using that for my reviews from now on. Giving you the scoop on what Eminem's newest album is 5 months after release. Alright, so yes, I'm reviewing Eminem's album 5 months after release. But I'm not necessarily reviewing the album, because like if I was reviewing the album, I'd be reviewing each song and how the album has done, like blah blah. Right now, I'm reviewing how it's aged since 5 months it's been released. Because some songs have aged kind of well, actually, and some songs not so much. And you'll notice that as I go through the album that some of these songs are they're still songs that people probably still listen to now, and the rest of the album not so much. For example, everything from Premonition, which is the intro song, all the way down to Leaving Heaven, Yeah Yeah, that area of the album right there, that's when it starts to after those songs, that's when it starts to slow down a little bit with Stepdad, Marsh, you know. I'll let me explain why. There's a good mix of ignorant Eminem songs and storytelling Eminem. You know, it's a little bit like if you took Revival and you took Kamikaze, mashed them together. You know, there's a little bit of something for everybody in there. We got In Too Deep, you know, which is a good storytelling song about Eminem, and a mistress, you know, he's talking about a sexual exploit that's not creepy for a 47-year-old man, you know, whereas with Those Kind of Nights, he talks about sexual exploits that are creepy for a 47-year-old man. And also in the first 4 bars of his verses, he dismisses sexual harassment. I'm not a fan of that. Yeah, and then there are some things that have aged well about it, you know. Me personally, I really like Premonition. You know, that was a good song, and I think that's the song that aged pretty well. Along with unaccommodating. I think the only part of that really has aged well since its release is Young M.A.'s verse. To me personally, it was so out of the ballpark for me. You know, because Eminem is an old head, and he's made it very clear that he's not for this new age new age wave of rappers, you know, and whatnot. And here he is with Young M.A., who one would consider to be that new wave of rappers, and she's holding her own against Eminem on a song, and it's actually a sight to behold. Also, in that same song, he mentions Ariana Grande's Manchester bombing incident, and not a lot of people were happy about that. And I can tell you right now, some people still are not happy about that. Also, on this album, along with Young M.A., he's got features Royce da 5'9", he got Ed Sheeran, he's got Juice WRLD, rest in peace, Skylar Grey, Black Thought, Q-Tip, Denon from his D12 days, Anderson .Paak, Don Toliver, and King Crooked, and Joel Ortiz. And of all those features, half of them are not even given a full verse. And that's something that I didn't like about this album. You know, I think the only couple guys that did get a full verse is Royce da 5'9" and Denon. And even Royce da 5'9" got skimped on a couple of the songs that he's in a few songs on this album, and it feels like he got skimped. Especially listening to Yeah Yeah, he only got 8 bars in that track, and Denon got a full 32. I didn't know how to feel about that. Also, Anderson .Paak got a skimped verse. It felt because it felt like they had a lot more to say. And like honestly, like with Anderson .Paak, he's an artist that kind of had to earn my respect again after the 2016 Double XL Cypher. And he's slowly been building that respect again, honestly. And then this song sounded like it was gonna be the song that like I was like, oh man, this Anderson .Paak, he's coming back, I'm not. And then and then yeah, Eminem kind of just cut him off. And I was like, if you're gonna have features on songs, give him the respect of like giving him like a few more bars, at least. It doesn't have to be much. Really quick, I just want to get this out of the way. Let's talk about Godzilla. So yeah, Godzilla. Has it aged well? Yeah, it has aged well. But it's also hard to determine that personally, because it's still on the radar. You know, like, I think it's still a song that's in the hip-hop ecosystem still. I won't say it's as big as, like, Rap God was, but this is still a big song for Eminem nonetheless. It in a lot of ways, it is like Rap God. It's Rap God 2020, though. Some things of it are better than Rap God. Some things of it are, I think, a little worse than Rap God. I think the first half of the song is better than the second half. I mean, in the first half, it's clever rhyme schemes. It's, you know, it's not a crazy flow, you know? Like, the song even starts off with, I swallow a bottle of alcohol, and I'm not feel the gods, and I better hit the technical content. And it's not, like, the most intricate, like, flow and whatnot. He's keeping it, like, that's the Eminem that I like, you know? Because, like, he's not trying to, like, chop it up too fast and whatnot. Before I noticed the rhyme scheme, I actually noticed the beat first, which is weird because you kind of hear them start simultaneously. I was paying attention to the beat and I was just like, this is weird, because a lot like how Young M.A. is from that new wave of rappers, this beat sounds like it comes from that new wave of producers, so like the trap beat kind of. That's really weird for me, honestly, to hear Eminem like not be so much of an old head lately. Like, it's starting to sound like he's starting to open up to like this newer wave, you know? So yeah, no, like the first and second verse, probably my favorite verses on that song, because of like the lyrical talent he's displaying. Whereas like by the beginning of the third verse, it kind of like slows down. It's like not so much like so intricate. It's just fancy wordplay. I'm all for the wordplay, you know, but I mean, like, you started the song off strong and then you're kind of having a lull, and then it picks up with like the chopper bit of the verse, but then like not really so much for me personally. I don't mind that he's trying to be a fast rapper. It's just, I feel like he's more than just a fast rapper, and that's what he's been getting a lot of crap for lately, is that like he's like while he's trying to be a lyrical success, he's putting all this extra pressure on him to try to be the fastest rapper, you know? I love fast rap, I do. You know, Tech 9, Busta Rhymes, like King ISO, David Diggs, Twisted Insane. These are some of my favorite rappers, and they're all fast rappers, but the thing is, they've all displayed that they're more than just fast rappers. You know, they've displayed that like they can like slow it down as well. They displayed that like they can do like all these crazy things and it takes like no extra effort. No, it doesn't feel like the pressure's on when they're doing this stuff. Like I feel like they're making music for music's sake. It just feels like lately Eminem's music, he's making it to prove something to someone or just to himself or to his audience, you know? It's like, it doesn't feel like he's making music for music's sake anymore. With Revival, you know, that was a personal album for him. That was like a personal project for him. And then like everybody hated it, and I mean, like, I understand why people hated it. I don't know, there were some songs on there that I enjoyed, but that was a personal project for Eminem. And ever since then, with Kamikaze and like Music to Be Murdered By, it was like now he's trying to like prove that like Slim Shady's back or something like that, or he's trying to prove that he's better than everybody else. It's like, I'm not for that Eminem. Personally, I'm not for that Eminem. But if it weren't for this Eminem, we wouldn't have like some of the tracks on this album, like Godzilla or Yeah Yeah, Premonition, Stepdad. You know, and some of these are like really good songs. It's just I think after Yeah Yeah, I think the album slows down a bit. And let me explain why. In the first half, we get a couple storytelling tracks. We get In Too Deep and we get Darkness, you know? 2 good storytelling tracks. And then we get into Stepdad, and it's like, you start to notice that it's like, okay, well, I mean, like, it's almost sounds similar to In Too Deep and with Darkness. But I think there should be some differences in skill with each storytelling track. They're all the same flow. They're all like very like the same rhyme scheme, wordplay. And I get like a storytelling track is supposed to be like less emphasis on all that and more on the storytelling. But it's because of this is where it starts to like feel like a little repetitive. And you'll notice that like with the other songs on the second half of the album as well, you know, like some of the songs in the first half are kind of like Look at Me, I'm a Badass Rapper, and then it kind of just repeats that. Like after Stepdad, it's Marsh, you know, and then he's talking about like the lyrical miracle bull crap again, you know, like saying that he like destroys a beat, and then he talks about it again on Little Engine. Alright, but anyway, I was gonna talk about another storytelling song called Never Love Again. This is a weird song to put on the album. Earlier with In Too Deep, he talks about his time with like another woman while he's with another girl, and he's talking about like how, oh, I love this mistress, I don't know how to leave this current relationship, I don't know, I'm infatuated with you, I hate that you're with someone else, I hate that I'm with someone else, and I wish that we could be separated from each other's spouses and like be together. And then Never Love Again, Never Love Again, where he talks about like how he misses his girl or whatnot. You know, like it's like 1 minute you're cheating and you want to be with the person you're cheating with. The next it's like, you're the only girl I want no one but you, and like I'll never love again. Knowing I loved you. Did you find someone new? Are you doing this or that? You know, it's like, but earlier you're here now. Earlier you were over here. And then fast forward to a track called Farewell, and he's back over here saying like, screw this bitch, I hate her. This is my farewell. Like, keep up a theme here. Like, I can't tell if you're talking about the same girl or not, because of like, you don't give any like descriptions of the people you're talking about. So in my opinion, it all sounds like the same girl. So yeah, this is like a weird. This is the second half of it becomes like a weird project to me. Anyway, so yeah, let me get into my 3 favorite tracks on this album, and then my 3 least favorite tracks on this album. But yeah, I think I said this already. I'm a fan of In Too Deep. It's definitely one of my favorite songs on there. So yeah, In Too Deep is a great storytelling song. As much as I don't condone the cheating aspect of it, it's still a great storytelling piece nonetheless, and I couldn't find anything wrong with it personally. So yeah, definitely like one of my top 3 favorite songs on there. Ya Ya is another one of my favorite songs on there. And that's mostly because of like Danon's verse. But I mean, also it's a huge bop, honestly. Like it's a really cool display of like it's a good tribute to the old heads, you know. And I'm kind of like in that in between stance of old head and new head nowadays. Like, you know, it's like it's a good tribute to them. Let's see, and then finally, it's a Premonition. Is one of my it's a great way to open an album. You know, it was like it kind of sets up a theme, or it's supposed to set up a theme for the rest of the album. But as a song itself, I thought it was like really well done. Like it's just all like his lyrical talent, no like chopper flows or anything like that, and it's just like it's raw, you know. Least favorite songs, Those Kind of Nights. And if I could fill up Those Kind of Nights with all 3 slots, it would go there. I am not a fan of that song at all. personally, at all. Like, Ed Sheeran, like, I love Ed Sheeran, but this was not the song for you to be on. And Eminem, this is not the song for you to do, my man. Like, you can't be making club bangers at 47 like this. It's weird. I think anyone who's over 40 and trying to make a club banger is doing something wrong with their life. It's like, hey, let's talk about like your kids and stuff like that before you talk about going out to like clubs and shit. Like, you know, like, this is weird. And your daughter hears this and she gets weirded out. It's like, Dad, you're weird. Why are you talking about getting your pee-pee sucked by other men? Like, Dad, it's embarrassing. You know, it's that kind of bullshit. Anyway, but I can't fill up all 3 slots with that. Second least favorite song is Never Love Again. You know, I thought like as a song this would have been okay, but it's just because like it's paired with the likes of In Too Deep and Farewell. It's like it's weird. It's weird to mix it all in there like that. And then my last least favorite song to listen to. It's gotta be like No Regrets. I'm sorry, I am a fan of Don Toliver. It's not Don Toliver's fault. It's just by this point the album is kind of just like, you know, I mean, yeah, it is like one of the last songs of the album, but I mean, like, after listening to Farewell and being like, and then you hear No Regrets, it's like, okay, I'm kind of done. But that's all I got for video content. This past Friday when I posted that token reaction, that was actually like a full first week that I had my YouTube channel, and my first video, that little Dicky reaction I did, is finally over 100 views. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching my content. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to me. I know we're starting off small, you know, but we're just gonna keep getting bigger as the channel grows, you know. So also, my birthday is coming up in a little less than a month. Yeah, a little less than a month. So I started my YouTube channel June 5th. And my birthday is basically like the 1 month mark. It's July 4th. So, the reason why I bring that up is because my goal is to have at least 50 subscribers by the end of my first YouTube month, which is July 5th. But, for my birthday, if we get 50 subscribers by then, I will release a song later that week. My personal song. So we can get to 50 subscribers by July 4th, I will release a song next week. So, go share my channel, go share to everyone you know, go watch my videos, make your mom and grandma subscribe to me, share the crap out of me. Get me to 50 subs by my birthday, I'll release that song. And you have to stay subscribed, you can't just like unsubscribe like afterwards. If I get under 50 subscribers after my birthday, I ain't releasing that song. Yeah. That's gonna be it for me. It's been your boy Rolls with Rice. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace!